Today we are going to discuss about the speed control of DC series motor by variation of field flux. The speed control of DC series motor can be controlled by three methods. One is by placing the resistance in parallel with the series field, that is diverter resistance, by trapping the series field winding, and last one by changing the series field connection series to parallel. Okay, so first one is by placing the resistance in parallel with the series field. So this is the series field. Okay, connecting a resistance in parallel with the series field winding, that is the diverter resistance. When the diverter resistance varied, the current in the series field winding change. Therefore, corresponding flux and speed should be changed. Next one is by trapping the series field. Okay, so this is the circuit diagram of second method. Here, field winding have several number of trap. When field winding trapped, the number of series turn is changed. Okay, therefore number of ampere turns change. That means IA NS, this is the ampere turns, and it is proportional to flux. So as number of ampere turn change, so flux is changed. That means speed is changed. Okay, last one is your by changing the field connection series to parallel. Here in this method, the series field winding divided into two equal parts. So first I draw two equally divided series field path, that is NS by 2, this one also NS by 2. So you have to remember, in that case the field winding are equally divided, that is NS by 2, NS by 2. Okay, now this is terminal voltage, suppose. Now these two are changing to parallel connection. This is NS by 2 and suppose this is NS by 2. So here the current should be, suppose I1, and it will divide it into two equal parts, IA by 2 and IA by 2. Okay, very simple. Now taking the armature current IA and total MMF, suppose Fs, taking armature current IA and MMF here Fs. So that should be Fs equals to current, armature current IA into NS by 2 plus NS by 2. So it is nothing but IA into NS. So here counter EMF EAS for series path, that is Vt minus IA RA plus RS. When two halves of the field winding are connected in parallel, then same current flow, that is IA, and each field path contained IA by 2 and IA by 2. So that time total MMF that is Fp for parallel. Okay, so Fp is Ia into Ns by 2 into 2, that is sorry, Ia by 2, here current is Ia by 2, that is Ia Ns by 4 into 2 equal to Ia Ns by 2. Okay, now the counter EMF for parallel condition. Now the counter EMF for parallel written as EAP for parallel, that should be Vt minus Ia Ra plus Rs by 4. Why it is Rs by 4? If I this one and this one Rs by 2, Rs by 2, so Rs by 2, Rs by 2 are parallel, so equivalent resistance, if I take Rs by 2 parallel with Rs by 2, so equivalent resistance should be Rs by 2 into Rs by 2 divided by Rs by 2 plus Rs by 2, that means Rs square by 4. Okay, this is only Rs, so 1 by Rs, so Rs cancel out, that is Rs by 4. So this equivalent variant actually routine here. Okay, so that is the counter EMF at now when we are connecting parallel. So if no saturation occur, there is no saturation. Okay, now equating both this equation, that is counter EMF across parallel and counter EMF across series, should be N2 that time speed, second time speed, into flux parallel, flux in parallel condition divided by N1 into flux in series condition. Okay, so into flux actually here proportional, directly proportional to the MMF, so that time MMF is Ia Ns by 2, and for first case MMF is Ia Ns. Okay, so EAP by EAS, so N2 is nothing but second condition speed, nothing but 2N1 E of AP divided by EAS. So from this equation we conclude at parallel condition speed is much higher than the series condition. At parallel condition speed is higher. Thank you.